Welcome to 411 Carline. You can find us in the free Carfax at 411carline.com. You can set up an appointment by calling 952-540-9000 or going on our website. We have this 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJ. Excuse the music, the CrossFit gym next door is rocking out while they're CrossFitting. I don't get a choice in music, unfortunately. Anyways, this is a 2000. I was originally in Wisconsin and then I went to Florida. That's probably why it's so clean, I would imagine. Now, before you go nuts about the pricing of it, maybe it's not you, but we get some nasty phone calls about pricing on XJs and Jeeps in general. So Fiat Chrysler of America, or whatever it's called, FCA, took over Jeep, quote unquote Jeep, in the mid 2000s. Since then, the quality has gone downhill. You can't find Jeeps like these with the 4.0. They have the 3.6, 3.8, 3.7 Pentastar motors, which are terrible. So these 4.0 is mine. I personally drive a 2001 XJ like this. It has 245,000 miles on it. I have 33-inch tires on it, 4.5-inch lift, and I just regularly change the oil and it's still been running and driving well. So my brother has this exact same one, actually, in the same color and everything, 2000 XJ. His has 180,000 miles on it. So the values are skyrocketing. They're based on supply and demand. So this Jeep in Florida is obviously going to be a different price than this Jeep in Minnesota, because you just can't find rust-free ones around here. Or I don't like to say rust-free because people expect a brand new car then. It's a 20-year-old vehicle. It's not brand new by any means. But anyways, we have ours fully inspected. We also run them through the shop and do anything that they recommend. This one got brand new shocks all around. I had some extra wheels and tires, so I put these on. They're brand new tires. It also got brakes all around, drums in the rear with shoes and the hardware kit and everything, and pads and rotors in the front. I think we might have done a track bar on it too, which is the most common thing to have to do on these as far as alignments go. Make sure I got the light shut off here. This one here. Anyways, enough rambling. You can see the new shocks in there. You can see the new brakes in there, and then the tires here. So this one has mud flaps, which is kind of cool. I'll go right to the rockers here. They're relatively clean. It looks like there's like a little tiny bit of bubbling on here, but the main thing on these are the rockers, the doors, and the floor pans. So if you look at the floor pans, this one's relatively clean. It has a tiny bit of surface, but nothing that would concern me. So you can see a little surface there too. I don't undercoat them and cover stuff up. We don't believe in doing that. So another place to look on XJs is right behind the wheel here. On most Minnesota XJs, that'll be completely rotted away. It just catches all the debris. You can see it's pretty clean on this one, and they're both still intact. Take a look at this rocker here. It has something on it from when they detailed it. They like sprayed something on it, I'm not really sure, but there's like little drip marks. Anyways, again, super clean on the pinch. Underneath, just barely any surface, like a little bit there, a little bit on the control arms. Exhaust looks like it's in good shape. We usually end up having to do a muffler and exhaust system on these. This one looks like it's pretty good. So again, the pricing on these is based on supply and demand. The demand is high, the supply is low. We buy a lot of these super clean ones, and it's crazy what dealers want for these. I saw one recently with 90,000 miles on it. He wouldn't take any less than $8,000 for it, and it needed a bunch of work yet too, you know. So they're just going up in value. I don't see them plateauing anytime soon because there's less and less of them that are stock like this. A couple other things, you always want to check the hoods on XJs. This one has no flaking. Usually they have like paint cracking on the hood. And then the roof is the other spot. They usually get little specks of rust on the roof. This one has none of those, which is surprising. Honestly, most of them have it, so pretty clean. All right, let's hop inside here. Move my camera out of the way. I do believe the keyless entry works. I think I need to replace the battery, but I know that it does work. Oh, there we go. Battery's just being a little funky, but ooh, sure, good timing. It's definitely worked for me. Appears that it needs a battery, so I'll have to replace that. Hopefully the alarm doesn't go off here. If it does, we'll start it up. Alright, so let's take a look at the inside here. Door bottoms look decent. There's like a little bit of bubbling along the door bottoms here that's not terrible by any means. Unfortunately, my phone's not focusing very well. Again, rockers look pretty good here. It looks like there's a tiny bit of bubbling right here too, but this thing is super clean. Another place to look is like in the hinges here. It's really clean. Interior looks pretty good. It doesn't even have the cracking in the seat like they normally have. It's got like a tiny bit of a mark there. So we just had the headliner professionally redone. I actually have a light for it too. Light lens for it. I'm not sure why that's missing, but sometimes they fall off. So let's start it up here. Oop, that was rocking out too. So, all right, so you can see, maybe you can see, it has 115,000 miles, 645, and it needs gas. It's got the stock radio. It does have defrost. I guess I didn't check if the wiper works. It does work, which was surprising. It's not common. So, rear defrost, ashtrays all intact. Wow, usually this is broken off. That's intact. Aha! They must have knocked this off during detail. I noticed all of a sudden there was no rear view mirror. So, looks like the factory manual's in there. Steering wheel's in pretty good condition, little cracking up here, but nothing, no like twisting like some people do while they're driving. Does have cruise control. Yeah. Let's take a look at the back here. Power locks work. So again, I'll take a look at the door. That one's got just a little bit of speckling. Rocker. Overall, pretty good. Pretty clean. So back seat looked like it was in pretty good condition. I didn't see any rips or tears on the vinyl there. Again, headliner's brand new, so that should look pretty good. The rear hatch opens easily. Does have a full-size spare in here. Carpet looks pretty decent back here. It does have, I gotta figure out how to ask my interior guy what to do here. Someone tried to replace the fuel pump from the top, which is not recommended. So we had to put a new fuel tank in it and fuel pump and everything. So just got to figure out how to fix the carpet there, or maybe get a cargo mat. So we believe in being fully transparent at 411 Carline. You can see, ooh, actually the squirter worked there too. So as far as scratches, dings, I didn't really see a whole lot. There's a couple little door scratches there. The only other ding I saw was like a little wrinkle there, but I mean, it's a 20-year-old vehicle, 115,000 miles, so yeah, pretty clean. Take a look at down here. Again, the detail put something on it, I'm not sure what, but oops. So yeah, no cracking on that seat. Door panel looks good. Rocker. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Door bottom looks decent. Again, a little bit of flaking there, but overall super clean. Take a look under here. There's that new bar, our new track bar. We have to, I forgot to bring it to the lineman shop, so we have to get it aligned yet, but obviously that'll be done. So I'll pop the hood. You guys can take a look under the hood here. One moment while I put you up in the sky. So my phone picks up the valve train noises, the ticking and everything from the motor. It's not actually that ticky. It sounds pretty good. I didn't see massive oil leaks on this one. It looks like we also just did a valve filter gasket. You can see the blue gasket there. Do that pretty commonly on these. Underneath, it looks pretty clean. I mean, like in this area, usually you'll get some rust. And like that there. The AC does work on it. It was just at the shop and I think he might have unhooked something, so I know it definitely does work because I've used it before. But anyways, pretty nice specimen of an XJ. I wouldn't mind owning it myself. Half the miles mine has. So anyways, you can find us at 411carline.com. Give us a call at 952-540-9000. Thanks for your time today.